Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School.
Yo, what's up, everyone? On the lights here. There we go. All right. So today I'm gonna look at some submissions. We got some submissions from students over the weekend, so let's check those out. Just quickly add the speech bot here. What up?
Calver, the principal said.
What up? What up? I'm just checking if everything works. It seems like everything is live and stuff. All right. Okay, so. Yo, Reinhard, what's up? I was actually gonna wait, you rebubble, right? If I remember correctly. I was actually gonna look at your thing first because I think I've got a few ideas for it. Just opening up here the submissions. Here we go. So you wrote, hi Calva, hope you are doing good. I am, thank you very much. Had a great weekend. I don't have any specific issue with this project. I just want your input on how to make it look more realistic and digestible. Wrench is also here. Hey, what's up, Wrench? So yeah, I've got a few ideas here. I've got it already open right here, and let me just enable the render here. Okay. So I think, wondering if I'm using this GPU, my camera's lagging pretty hard. So let me try using the other GPU. Let's see. It seems to be smoother. Alright, so I really like a lot what you have here. It looks very nice. It's a cool idea. It's like flooded apartment. I've got a few ideas to improve the quality of this. First of all, I think the light could be a bit more directional, a little bit more, I guess, shaped. Let me just try that out. Like my initial idea was just to have one sunlight. Let me just see what you have here. Lighting, we must disable lighting. Okay, that's just the HDRI. And you already have a sunlight. Let me try to disable the light blockers here. What do they do? Okay, but I like that you already put in the light blockers as tools in your tool belt here after me showing them to you. Okay, so let's check. So I was thinking maybe the sun could have a little bit more kind of like obvious shape to it. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. Yeah, I guess like something like this, where we can like see the angle of the light on the walls. It's a bit hard to see. I guess if it's coming from the other direction, it's a bit easier to see. Like this, yeah, but I think the bookshelf itself is a cool focus point. Let's maybe make it a little bit darker. Also, maybe we should tone down the intensity of the HDRI. Let me try that.
Convert it to 9:16 video and it will automatically cut it into parts.
5. Should stay like this for the background, just like show that it's a real sky, like the real brightness, but I think we can decrease the amount of light that actually casts on the scene, and we can do that with blending these together. I'm just gonna have one black background and one normal background, then mix them and use the camera ray here. I think that should do it, right? Maybe because it's like behind glass it doesn't work. It's the mission. weird.
underrated overlooked films, director and
Yeah, okay. Okay, so then I wanna
Yeah.
mix this
strategy.
a little bit
It's
more.
everything.
Okay, now I can basically control how much light I want to get into the scene through the window. So I just wanted to like reduce it a little bit, maybe like this, so we have a little bit more control over it with the sunlight. Let's see. So having it on the bookshelf definitely makes sense.
That make like 5.
The reflection on the water of the sun is also pretty nice. Like having this here and also a little bit on the couch. Oh, like this.
Be a topic I would be interested in. Exactly. Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
So the reflections here seem a little bit noisy, so I want to see if we can lower that a little bit. Yeah, maybe like that. I kind of like where this is going. Let's see if we bring this back in.
Yeah.
This actually is fine. I'll just leave this off for now.
Yeah.
I should have rendered a 4 version, so I can just like see if my improvements even are improvements or if they make what you already had worse. So I can just open it up again in a separate window and do a render and save it.
Use graphs, charts, and box office.
Also thinking like the walls are getting a little bit too much light. It would be cool if we could block that off a little bit. Let me check your light blockers here again.
It also gives you information with
I think this one. I think it's pretty important to like have the sun here on this wall to like kind of like understand where it's coming from. But I like how you focus the light here. That's pretty cool. Maybe we can like get something in between both of those. Like this maybe. Yeah. So we got a little bit more of a pattern in that light. Yeah, I think that's a cool in between. Okay, and then this. Also, yeah, it's also kind of cool what you did here. I just think it's nice to have the light here on the couch a little bit to like make it feel a bit more three-dimensional. You can actually clamp it off a little bit on the top here to make it not overblown. Yeah, that actually helps, I think, to balance the scene a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In 2 years, we will start making a single drone.
We should rotate it a little bit to like give it a little bit more of a shape. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, actually. Okay, so I think the water is a little bit too rough inside this room, because I also have a different idea that would work better with a bit of smoother water, so I'm just gonna try that. Let's see, that should be depth, maybe?
Yeah. You have to try. It's the same with my videos.
Oh, waves maybe? Look at it smoother.
Yeah.
This doesn't change much.
And there's also these like tools that make infographics. So I can just read information and gives me like design
Small wave.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes it smoother. Okay, I see.
I made this like Notion space.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's in the shader. Okay, the shader adds a lot of the detail. Okay, so Let's just try to turn off the displacement in the shader then.
It's really nice. It's not the most like
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I just think it's a tiny bit too much bump.
Black,
If we
black.
pull it down a little bit, could be better.
Once you do that, it's actually extremely nice. Okay.
Yo, Sea Titan, welcome to the live stream. Happy to be back. I kind of like both. I like this kind of like softness of the water here, but also like the reflections we have with the stronger bump here.
Okay.
Keep a little bit of it. This maybe. Maybe make this also a little bit smoother.
It's really easy actually. You just have to watch a couple of YouTube videos. Yeah. And just explain like watching YouTube videos. Use fast editing. Have you seen
This
sense?
fishes. No, this is a familiar sight. Fishes are actually a cool idea. To add fishes to this could be pretty nice. Okay, so let's try something, because I had an idea here for the to make the water feel more realistic that I've seen in what Ian Hubert did this in his scenes. Let's get some ambient occlusion in here. Connect that so we can control it. And I get a ramp in here. I basically want like a gradient where the water like touches surfaces.
We're so good. And also the acting is great. The main actors
Something like this, maybe?
so good.
Work.
You just came up.
This could work. And the idea is to add roughness to the surface where it's like connecting with the walls. That should make it feel more, yeah, like there's like more waves in the area of objects, because waves like crash into objects and bounce back, and then you have more diffusion. So that's basically the idea behind that. I think I need to maybe like do this a little bit manually, because I'm not getting the exact fall off here that I would like.
Yeah, it's 1830 already. Yeah, we don't have to like.
This time opening Blender, I saw the UI looks like controls of a cockpit. Yeah, I've seen that meme the other day too. It's just like Blender being a cockpit. It's a lot. Yeah, let's just see how this looks right now. So I'm gonna put this into the roughness.
Same thing that we did. But
Oh, but it needs to be the other way around. White
we don't need
is... Oh, this is?
need like you guys.
Wait, so white should be rough. Yeah, white is rough and black is smooth.
Somehow figure out a way.
It should be the other way around, actually.
I don't know what.
Because I want it to be rough near the,
I don't know if it will work.
near the objects.
But I'm just thinking, like, how do we improve what we have right now? Because I feel like it's a bit slow. You know, even appreciate. Me, I am also a very big fan of VHS stuff.
And let's see.
So, like, this layer of, because we can also use it for the future, right? All the other things we do, we can always like bring it and we can directly to the shoot and do, and then we cut in between and make like weird transitions between those. Like, this would be a cool idea.
think we got it now.
Yeah.
It's not very obvious. I think it's much more obvious when you have like smooth water. So let's see how that looks again if we turn this off.
We can go and do the same action.
Yeah.
And I can shoot it. We don't need a team.
No,
we don't need anybody.
We can do whatever.
Yeah. And we can test it. If it works.
Yeah.
I think this just needs a couple of hours of our time. Not really
Yeah.
money.
I love that.
So that's
It
what
doesn't really
I thought about.
Yeah.
show up like why is it still reflecting here? Metals.
Do we want to do
If it's rough, it should not reflect so clearly. Yeah, it should be more like this.
and they are trying to get in?
Yeah.
Like we
I'm a
can,
bit
because
confused
it doesn't
here.
make that much sense right now, but we can also add like this with the VHS.
It doesn't get
Yeah.
dark enough. I think that's the
Fill
problem.
our VHS stuff where the head is like popping up the doors and so it makes more sense.
But it's so difficult to get right. Yeah, it is. It's pretty difficult.
Sitting there, and then we have like another shot with the VHS where I wrap in the camera, like
Yeah,
So this looks a little bit more defined. Let's see.
If we cool like
This into the roughness.
I don't know how the compositing will work.
Yeah.
It's like basically like the same shot that we have with the red camera,
yeah,
but then you cut to a different angle
yeah,
and it's a VFX.
Yeah.
And
This
they're also
is
doing kind of similar
transparent
thing,
black.
yeah,
I would say,
yeah,
but somehow different angles.
Yeah.
Ooh, I also want to make it a little bit transparent.
It could be funny
yeah,
because
That helps
then
too.
we have these seamless
Transmission,
like dates.
transmission kind of does that.
We can just interpret
Yes.
between.
Do we have that
between
in the
before we
split shader to make it
intercut to
like a-
each
like
each
glass?
bit intercut to like a different angle.
yeah,
Shot with VFX.
Yeah.
But performing the same thing.
I guess not really. I get a glass piece there, I feel here.
Just
Actually, I'm just gonna use the glass
we can
directly.
what's
At this
Yeah.
and here,
this is something
this
see
and here, the color here.
I don't know.
This.
I mean, I've seen many.
Okay, now it makes sense. Now if I put it the other way around.
Common thing.
Yeah.
But in this exact way,
Yeah.
where you're repeating the same thing,
Yeah,
but in a
This
different
looks
format,
very different.
I think that would be very cool.
we managed to. In future, I don't think it's possible for this. To be
Honestly, I felt like this looked a little bit better with just the alpha a little bit down.
And then we, in the same time, we shoot from the same angle. Like maybe we do a shot and
Yeah.
place the VHS camera right up into the red, and then we do the same. Like also anything between those two could be very fun.
Yeah, this looks kind of good.
It's-
Okay, so I'm not sure why this
Build it like that. We can also use.
doesn't work, because if I put this into the roughness,
It'd be more interesting to actually film it
Yeah,
rather than doing it.
it doesn't seem like it's
It's a different.
doing it properly. Like this should be like super rough,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's still super reflective.
It's really behind the scenes.
Yo, Zach, what's up?
Yeah.
Too bad 2.8 doesn't have volume options. I just planned. I think 2.8 has volumes. Volumetrics does look more smooth with the alpha
It'd be
down.
funny if like
Yeah, it's a bit smoother, but I just want it to be rough on the edges here.
formats.
Yeah,
For some reason, it doesn't like this reflection should be not sharp like that
yeah.
because it's white here. Maybe I need to.
But yeah, like when do we shoot the next one?
Yeah, that's the thing because it should not be some
We should
should be
use-
the next couple of
let me
months.
just use constant for now, so I can have a
Yeah.
very clear cutoff.
Yeah, it changes.
Oh, it's still smooth. That's super strange.
So but like
I'm confused about that. Because constant it should just be like a harsh line, but it's still a gradient.
Maybe like beginning of
So I'm starting to think that
in the next
the ambient occlusion doesn't work the way that I'm expecting it to work.
But that we can do this one.
Hmm. I mean, people did it before.
Yeah. Well, we
I'm a bit confused right now. Let me just try normal gradient. That gradient, I'm going to map it with this empty here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a sphere here, and if we connect that sphere here into the roughness, we should have only that part be rough. Face
Yeah, perfect.
active.
We should do it the next time.
Okay, so
This month.
okay, so we got that part rough, which is what I want. But why is it so
Although I think we can sit and we can see like
instant?
okay,
Like, it should be a gradient. Guys, this is
We need, we have like the
I'm so confused today. Like, why are things the way they are? Or is it just the sampling?
the shaky thing is what
Maybe. Okay, so I needed the other way around. So let's
initial
add
idea
the
was
ramp in here.
like stealing shit from the shaky.
Yeah. Maybe we can come. We can come.
Oh, the ramp like immediately. Oh shit! Now the ramp should be not here, but
It's about the
here.
3 places.
It should be the other way around.
Contour and bulk.
So basically now I should be able to
Yeah.
have like a nice reflective part in the middle.
Yeah. Maybe feature.
To be rough near the objects, so we kind of got that now in a faked way, because ambient occlusion for some reason didn't properly work the way that I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see how this looks.
Then we, as soon as we have the fixed states, we can really.
Yeah, so it looks rough now here. Yeah, okay, I think I got it.
It's easier.
Yeah, I think I got it. I'm still not super sure if it's doing exactly what I wanted to do, but it looks correct. It looks pretty much
Let's do it then.
what I wanted.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works. It's like still looks a little like sharp for some reason, but maybe that's just the viewport sampling. Maybe it just needs to resolve. Okay. It's transparent again. Okay. Yeah, cool. I think we are getting there. I think we're getting in a better direction now. Finally. Oh yeah, did I open up the water library here? Okay. I just want to see what you originally did, so I can see if I even improved anything.
Not me. I mean, of course, me, but like with a lot of people.
What's up, Vitris?
Work with Max, this is very good.
I was just using my first GPU, that's why it's lagging my stream again.
And then I have this guy from, he studies in Babelsberg, movie university.
Nice. Okay, so this is the original. And then I've got my adjustments here. Okay, so I want to make the walls a little less bright. I think I'm gonna try the light blockers for that. So let me just copy that into the room. Just place it here in the middle of the room. And actually, I'm gonna tilt it. This and put it here. Is it actually working? I'm not super sure.
Also, not that easy, right?
I think it's working a little bit.
Like how you see it as like a big budget production.
This shadow here is kind of strange. We cannot have that shadow.
Yeah, basically it's just a red, and everything happened in this red. Now it needs, I think, I would find something that feels like
Yeah, this helps a little bit. I'm wondering where this like light up here comes from. Now it gives more the same vibe as those liminal spaces. Oh, because it's maybe because it's darker. Let's try this. So if I block everything from the bottom, does that help?
I think so too. Like the place where it takes place.
Really?
Not easy to find.
Okay. Maybe. Actually, we can also create negative light sources. So maybe let's just try that. Let's put a
Yeah.
point light here. I'm gonna try it with the point light first, and then just like add a negative amount of light, and then it basically just sucks out the light out of the scene. Oh, but now it makes it very, very dark. Yeah, but it quickly can feel fake, the negative light sources.
Just roll it here. So some of this, how do you say it's like
Kind of working.
from environment where you can get a feeling of where are we, which time is there is stock footage that gives you like this or AI footage.
Yeah, I think it's kind of working. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
It would be cool that they actually
Does it work?
they can't go out.
Yeah, that helps too.
For some reason.
Okay, so I think I'm kind of getting
I don't know what your story
kind of
is.
getting there now.
Interesting if they can't leave. That's why the camera never goes outside.
I mean, the story is like these people really existed.
Maybe we can make the sun a little bit brighter again.
They were very popular because they started printing live flyers. Where they shit about this Nazis, like resistance and stuff. And they did very like they did big stuff like that. But eventually they died too. But I want to shoot like this scene where they call themselves White Rose.
Maybe making the wall itself a little bit darker would also help. Base color.
Thinking about how they can fuck up or do something about
Just like disconnect this and
There's this girl-
oh wait, but bright like this actually also looks kind of cool.
I want her to try to.
I mean, if it's darker, it definitely helps to like focus the view much better. Yeah, this focus is much better. I like images that have a focus. So for me, like this is more satisfying, but I think it's probably too far away from what you were going for. Like having like bright walls is also pretty interesting. I like that.
Sound,
Honestly, yeah, I think that's also cool. I like the monochromatic look of it is also pretty nice.
I love the intro. I got scared for a second because it was like thinking that they kind of see driving and it was loud and you see the city in 1960s New York. And I love that to see.
Kind of sad that all of these walls are pretty. They don't really have any detail to them, so that makes it feel digital directly. I think it looks better that way. I didn't like the blue tint on the walls. Ah, okay, so you're with me on the same page then. Nice. So yeah, let's make it a bit darker so it's more focused. Like this, yeah. This also kind of like eliminates the problem of the walls not having enough detail because now they're not in the focus anymore, anyways.
tell it to make it look like as if the people are nice.
Yeah,
think-
like the what you sent to me.
I think this is pretty cool. The image itself feels a little unbalanced right now
Let's say that's
because the left is very detailed, but it's also like not really in a focus point of the image. Like if it was
image and be like
a little bit,
Okay.
yeah.
like I guess rotated. I like the symmetry, but it's wait, if we pull out a little bit.
Good point. Because I feel that there's a certain vibe if you have like this whole time in a good quality.
Let me just play around with a little bit here. 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters is a nice lens. Ah, haust du rein. Bis morgen.
You know how like they used to print posters or images,
What do you mean?
like photos back then.
Yeah.
Were like physical like photos, right?
Yeah.
That they used to develop.
I think this helps a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't put the focus point too much to the left of the image where it feels like your view is being restricted a lot. And to me, this feels a little bit more natural. The camera being straight is also pretty satisfying, but I don't think it works so well for this image. Like I would tilt it a little bit or like rotate it a little bit. Like this, yeah. Yeah, I also like the reflections that we get here. Like revealing all of that is kind of cool. Check this light blocker again. Do we need it? Yeah, no, it definitely helps to make it more moody. Hey, yeah, it's pretty. I'm pretty happy with it right now. To make it even a bit brighter. Yeah, this feels like proper sunlight now. I think this is the value you originally also had. Okay, let's just do a render and then just like compare and see if this is a improvement or not. And if we can change anything else. The only sunlight. Yeah, Vstress, I think we only have the sunlight as a light source and the HDRI in the background. Okay, nice. The roughness of the water is still a little strange. It doesn't. Yeah, it's definitely like there's definitely like a harsh line here. I'm not super sure why. Yeah, so the roughness on the water doesn't work properly. I'm not sure why. Really looks better. Lighting is more controlled. Takes one PC to render cycles. Yeah, cycles can be very intense. Oh, what the hell? What are these patterns? Oh, is this the caustics? Alright, so wait, let's actually compare for a moment. So before, after. Yeah, I mean it's a different mood, but I think it feels more balanced. It feels more balanced in general. I've got a few more ideas what to do. Yeah, I've got a few more ideas. Let's try some more stuff. Okay, I'm gonna open a new slot here just to keep the old version. Okay, so the roughness doesn't work for some reason, sadly. So I'm just gonna remove that. The transparency, the alpha. Oh wait, yeah, I think the kind of like render mistakes probably come from the caustics. So let's disable those. Ah, okay. The water did a lot of caustics. Actually, I think we can use the caustic rendering from Blender. I'm not sure if it works with this transparency here. I mean, yeah, the thing about these like caustic settings is they add detail and realism, but they are super heavy to render. So usually I try to just fake these effects. But in this render, it's kind of nice already what it does. So maybe I'll just stick with it since we already have it and I don't want to put too much time into trying to fake everything. I guess I just want to maybe mix these two here. I think I want to mix these two because they both have good qualities. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool blender. Now, like, grays out the input that's not in use anymore. That's pretty cool. This should help to make it feel more realistic. Oh, I would really like to get this stuff rougher, but for some reason it doesn't work. Maybe I can use it on this. Let's see. Should be the other way around. Doesn't work. I don't know. It just it's strange. It doesn't really behave how it should, I think. Okay, so I guess not. I guess like we could paint it manually, but no, yeah. It's probably not worth it. Okay, so let's keep it like this. The diffuse is gone. We're gonna keep the refractive stuff here, but that also means we need way more samples. In rendering, we probably need more, like, to like really get it clean, we probably need like 4,000. And usually also the denoise doesn't do a good job with this stuff, so I'm just going to disable the denoise and just have like a slightly noisy image. Let's actually start with 2,000. Okay, and I'm also feeling it's a little bit unbalanced on the top, so if we rotate the view down a little bit to like balance it out. I think that's better. V2. Okay, let's render a frame of this. Now we're cooking. It's cooking time. Oh, we do get these like patterns here. They are actual caustics from the water, I think. They're pretty distracting. Negative light is, I think it's working. Definitely puts the focus more in this direction here. Yeah. Rebubble, do you have any other questions about this? Like you already said, you liked the direction. I think I also like it, but there's a lot of like small details that I would fix and improve. But I think you can take it from here, right? The reflection is pretty nice of the bookshelf. Yeah. I think it would be nice if there was like something floating, maybe even here in the focus point. Or maybe a book. I think that could actually add a lot to have. Okay, yeah, these these patterns here are pretty strange. I think it's the caustics. Are they? Did you have that in the old render too? Oh, you did. What is this from? I'm not. I can only imagine it being from the caustics. Oh, well, it's the look I was going for. I'll take it from here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this is probably caustics, but I'm not super sure. Okay, so this is nice. Let me actually just like try to add that picture, see if it adds anything, because I think like having a little focus point like that could be pretty nice. Any of these books singular? Yeah, this one is singular. Alright, let me just take the bottom one. It's here in the water. Also the shadow from the beam in the window is pretty nice. It's too much in the middle. More like, yeah, I think. A little bit too bright. Yeah, it's a little bit too bright, but I think it adds something. Maybe even like half underwater. I'll leave it up to you. You can take it from here. Definitely the reflective water bouncing on the walls. Yeah, it should. Okay. Nice. I'll save this and send it back to you. Send it back right now. So you can maybe like already take it further and let me know if you need help with anything else. Alright. Okay, so next up we have thank you for the help cover. Looks good as usual. Nice. I'm happy you like it. Okay, next up we got from Geisterhose here. He created a character and he says, I've been working on making my character ready for the asset browser, but I ran into a couple of issues. Textures and clothing. I used the stamp add-on for the previous, but now the textures need to be properly applied. Parenting issue on import. One mesh isn't correctly parented to the character when importing from the asset browser, which has been the biggest problem during troubleshooting. Okay, yeah, let's check that out. I have it already open. Okay, so this is the old project. What else? I can close this here. There we go. Okay, so this is Geisterhose's character. It's pretty cool. Let me just check I have my correct GPU enabled here. Yes. Okay, let's see how it looks rendered. Yeah, pretty nice. I like the design of this like helmet and the rice farmer hat. And the like big white jacket. Pretty cool. I think there's like I think I already told you in the gallery that I think it lacks a little bit of detail in the clothing here. Yeah, it just lacks a little bit of detail in the texturing and clothing sculpting here. I just think it's a bit too smooth, you know? Maybe we can try to fix that a little bit. I'll test it. Yeah, this stuff is pretty cool. The helmet is also very cool. I like these like pipes here going from the front to the back. Also, the sword is very nice. It's got its own glowing shader, right? It seems so. The gloves also seem pretty cool. Alright, so let's try out the asset browser problem. Okay, so hollow. So if I drag and drop this guy, it comes in as a collection. I haven't like I wanted to look into that. I haven't found the best way yet to import collections. Maybe guess also you actually figured that out, like how to get the model out of the collection, because what I found how I did it. Wait, was it just like make it real? Realize, make instance real? Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, I did that in the past once. Okay, so if we have a collection, here's an instance, we can just make it real. Make instance real here. Apply, Control A. Oh, can I do it here? Ah, okay, apply. Make instance real. Okay, cool. So also learning something new here. So your problem was parenting issue and import. One mesh isn't correctly parented to the character when importing from the asset browser. Great. So I'm guessing that how the character is set up is how it should be when you import it, right? So you have all the things parented to the armature. And this guy, if I make this guy real, they are not parented to the armature, which is very strange. Let's see. So this is an asset already. I mean, there's not much you can set up with assets, but it should be kind of. I'm also pretty confused. Is it? I wanna try to import it into a different project file, just like see what happens. Other project upload already? Yes, yes. Wait, but if I make this one real, are they still at least parent? They're not parented at all to the armature? Yeah, they're not parented at all. That definitely should not be the case. Let me actually look in the browser here quickly. Blender import character from sets library. Maybe. I think that's the solution. Let me just try to copy it into a new Blender project here. Okay, so if I copy this instance, I don't think that's working. Is it? Yeah, oh yeah, pasted it, but yeah, it's actually also not parented. It's also missing some stuff here. But what I noticed is that how it imported this instance is actually how it, oops. That's actually how it shows it in the asset manager here. There's also like the stuff missing. So there's definitely something not working. Something not working. So if I just disable the asset on the clear asset. Okay. What if I just select the hierarchy here and mark this as asset? Yeah, that's everything, which is pretty annoying. What if I just add the rig? Although that's only the rig. Wait, this is already linked? Wait, what does that mean? Unlink. Oh no, okay, that just removes it, I guess. Mark as asset. Okay, let's try again. It seems to be the same. Yeah. Ah, yeah. This is not a problem that I have not had myself before because I don't import characters from the asset browser. But I mean, it is something that should totally work. So that is strange. Link and stuff append. There we go. Right. Okay, let's try that. So library override. Like this. Never done that either, the library override. And it doesn't really do anything. Okay, wait, so I'm just gonna do it how they said it on the website. So I've got this saved already, and then I'm gonna add this. Oh wait, I'll just link it. So I'll just link to that project file. Character collection. Hello. There it is. Got him here. If I apply it here, do I still have the same problem? Let's see. Yeah, same problem. Okay, and let's try the override thing now. Library override. Okay, that worked. Okay. Okay, so that works. So the library override lets you use it, and it's all set up how it should be. And to do that with the asset browser, Let's try that too. I don't want him in here. The asset browser. And I'm going to put him in its own folder, so I can just link that to my asset browser. Hello. Its own folder, and now I'm gonna add that folder into my asset library. File paths, yes. I'm just gonna change that to that so I don't have like thousands of assets. I can just quickly find it. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now I have. Wait, I still have my other stuff. Like a little bit of my other stuff. That's strange. Okay, whatever. So I'm importing this. Right now I am using append, I think. So let's try that. Okay. So I got this guy here. Wait, it imported all these stamps too, I think. Wait. Oh, I imported a bunch of things, except also additionally to the thing here. Okay, let's see. Does the override work with this? No. But I guess the make instance real works, and then it's probably, yeah, then it also doesn't work. Okay, so and what they said on the internet, on the forum. Let me undo the import here. Okay, is to use link. Import your character with link. And then do the library override. So just select it. Okay, just select it doesn't work. Select content. Yeah, now it works. Okay, yeah, Geisterhose. So I guess this is how you do it. If you have it already in your asset library, you need to use, with characters at least, you need to use link and then override, library override, make select and content. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. It's a bit clunky, like it's annoying that you have to know to do this. Yeah, it doesn't just do it automatically for you, so it's a bit annoying, but I guess there's a way to do it. Okay. So there's nothing I can send back to you. You just have to watch the video. But I guess I can send you this web link here. Okay, and there was also one more thing that Zach needed help with. For some reason it wouldn't, like his shot didn't render, so let me just try open it up myself again and see if I can render it. I mean, I did render it here. I just want to like see what he's talking about with the borders. Yeah, let's see. Fix with Alt Control B. Yeah, let's see. Wait. Oh wait, Zach, are you talking about Resolve or Blender? Because Control Alt B, like borders, that makes sense for me in Blender, but not in Resolve. So in Blender you have, okay, let me close this. Oh yeah, I also want to change my asset library path again. Close everything. Oh, wait. Let's make a new one. Oh, it's still the same. Okay. Okay, so the border rendering is with Control B and Control Alt B disables the border rendering or like resets it, I guess. Why would it not render then? Zach, are you in the live stream right now? Can you give me some more context? Wouldn't allow for rendering because it has some borders or something. Just blank. I mean, there could be a lot of reasons why your render is just blank. I think it would be good for you to send me your Blender file. Yeah, because there's a lot of different reasons why that could be. So I guess I need the project file to check it properly. Check. I think this is all the submissions from today. Let's see. Yeah. Yes, we did these and a little bit on that. Yeah. Okay. So that's the submissions for today. Thank you for sending stuff in. I guess I can talk about the challenge because I want to do weekly challenges again. And the challenge I want to do this week is with the shader that I created for my Chasm's Call render. So I created this cool 3D cartoon art style shader that you can see right here and also here. And it looks a little bit like this. Yeah, so it's got these like outlines. You can like make it look cartoony with these, like this kind of like pattern on the outlines. And it's also got a bunch of stuff in the shader itself that makes it look a little cooler, in my opinion. So yeah, I thought about just making a challenge with this shader, kind of like pushing you guys to like create something more stylized instead of photorealistic, because Blender, like most 3D software, is kind of like set up to create more photorealistic renders. So yeah, just want to like have you guys try a little bit more with the art style, like art direction. As you can see, it's kind of cool, like with the pattern here on the side of the head and on the nose. Yo, Geisterhose. Yeah, I just I found a way to do it. You can watch. You can go back in the stream and check it out. Yeah, there's a bunch of like cool things that I found to make shaders look interesting. Yeah, but I think I would let you guys play around with this and like experiment and see what looks you can get with it. The roughness here, metallic. Yeah, so that's basically the challenge I want to do this week, doing something stylized with this shader that I prepared for you guys. You can change the shader how much you like. It's just kind of like a starting point to like get you started with a more stylized look. I also have like a built-in bevel here, which is pretty obvious with the cube. So with this cube, like you can see some things I added. So for example, the corners are always like smoothed out a little bit, so they reflect nicely, and also they are a bit more rough, and that gives also objects the appearance of more detail, which you can see pretty clearly on this cube. Like the corners are a little rougher, so it feels like a little bit more detailed, which I guess is not really cartoony. It is more photorealistic, but in general my goal with this shader was to kind of like have a cool art style in between a 2D and 3D look, kind of like getting best of both worlds. So yeah, this looks pretty cool on the cube. Makes it feel very, very satisfying. Makes the cube look pretty cool. Yeah, that's the challenge for this week. I'll do a little post after the live stream to announce it, but that's basically it. I think we're also, I guess, through with everything I wanted to do into this live stream then. Let's see what's happening in the chat here. Frame, your Frame is new here. What's up? What's up, Frame? Welcome to the community. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream with this for today. I'm very happy I was able to work on some student projects. If you want to try out the mentorship and let me help you with whatever you need help with, like today, try out the 7-day trial here in the Patreon thing. And otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow again for another Create Together live stream. Yeah, and I hope you're gonna have fun with the challenge this week. I'm also gonna participate. Actually, I'm not sure if I can participate. I've got a job that I'm probably gonna do during the day before I do the live streams. But maybe if no one sends in any student submissions, I'll just work on my submission for the artwork challenge. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining today, and I will see you tomorrow.